Welcome.
Yes, recording. Hey guys, welcome back to another day, another adventure. We're here in Prague. We finally found a lovely English speaker. I was here last week and everyone was just staring at me like, don't understand, shaking their head. And your name is Clara?
Clara.
Okay, so what's your favourite thing to do in Prague?
My favorite thing is Prague. We have, there's good culture, and I like the people there, I think. Maybe there are sweet people sometimes.
I found that people on the outskirts are a lot more chill and relaxed, whereas here I think it's a bit too intense, like a bit too crowded. I like to go to Dino Park and Shopping Harbour.
Yes.
I like to go there just to relax because they're like the real Czech people.
Yes.
They're really peaceful. And get up in the mountains. I live up in the mountains. I like to be peaceful and the woods and stuff. But what's the best club to go to? I haven't been club.
Once again, please.
What's your favourite club, like dancing club?
Dancing club?
Yeah.
I'm just not too much like a club girl, but I know this trick, but it's for teenage, like people.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So what's the best place to meet people? Like people like you?
I met with friends on Angel. It's in center. There are a big shopping center, and I think anywhere in center in Prague there is so beautiful places and parks or something like that.
We're asking people also, if you could live anywhere around the world, where would you live? Like right now?
That's really hard. America. I think America.
America.
Yeah.
Okay. But no, say if I was to say right now, okay, you've got $1 million, you can go anywhere in the world, even just to visit. Okay, America.
CSA, I think.
Okay, yeah, but I'll take you back to Miami then. My uncle lives in Miami.
Something like this. Yeah. I like it.
Yeah, I go to Miami every December and we go to Bahamas. It's so close to like Bahamas. Yeah, you like your surfer girl?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, cheers. Are you rude? Where all the castles are, we can go exploring, so we're going to do that tomorrow, guys. Tonight we're just going to go parties at clubs, just that way. Oh yeah, don't tell anyone I did that. Yeah, 3 years in Brazil. Hey guys, we're on a little break now. Prague, we just got my salmon sandwich. So yeah, so on a little break after touring the entire city, seeing beautiful people, beautiful things. So yeah, so you need to replenish yourself for a break. So yeah, a little pit stop. I'm gonna try these croissants as well. Alright, cheers guys, welcome to Prague. So yeah, we're going to try this drink called Kafola next. It's a famous, not this drink, but it's a famous drink that I think it's like Coca-Cola, but these people say it's not a fizzy drink. So we're going to try it because I've heard a lot about it. So yeah, this is just natural juice. So yeah guys, she's probably the hottest girl I've seen today, the one I just talked to on the video. It's always the hottest girls, it's always the 10 out of 10s who are the most nicest. She was really nice, she was nervous because they never get approached that much. So guys, it's always the 10 out of 10s. Always approach the 10 out of 10s. Because they're the best. Where the other girls, 7 out of 10s, they're just kind of like in a bad mood because they don't look after their health or whatever. And they don't feel secure in themselves because the Instagram stresses and the social media stresses of everything has to be perfect. But she looks after herself and is really cool. Hey guys, welcome to the Czech Republic.
La distanza usatela per smentire, si doveva locale.
Oh, there's the boats. You can paddleboard down there. Prague, the most chill city in all of Europe. So it's similar when I come here, mate, so we'll take up the city. There's some cool avenues down here we can go exploring down the avenues and just get lost in them. So, yeah. Yeah, it's not a really good place to pick up girls here. It's always, everyone's always on the go. Everyone feels a bit anxious here on the bridge. I thought this would be a better place to pick up girls and, you know, doing YouTube videos, but everyone's always on the go, really. Everyone seems a bit too cautious of other people. I was wondering why everyone's crowded out around here, because yesterday when I came to look at the clock, no one was crowded out outside the clock. But now everyone's crowded outside because I think it's going to do something special at 1. No idea what it's going to do. Maybe. No idea. I think it's going to do something. I have no idea what it's going to do though. Kilo chubby baby. It looks like a Brazilian mogwai. I don't know if it's going to strike one anytime soon. Hey guys, so we're back another day, another adventure. We're here in the lovely Prague, second day Prague, and we're here with my good friend. What's your name?
Calvin.
Calvin. And you're from Germany?
Yeah, I'm from Germany. Yeah.
But you lived in California, did you?
I was in California 2 times.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say you look like a real surfer dude. As soon as I saw you, I thought you were an Aussie surfer, yeah. Cool, man.
I do surfing sometimes, but I'm not like a professional surfer, really, like not advanced.
Yeah, so what brought you into Prague?
Sorry?
What brought you to Prague? Like,
what brought me to Prague?
Yeah.
I was at the Let It Roll Festival, at the Drum Bass Festival, and then I decided to stay 2 weeks more in the city and just check the city out, juggle a bit in the street, have fun, meet new people, and check out the
So you're like a real traveller, just like a real nomad, you just go wherever the wind takes you?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, sweet, man. That's alive.
Since 4 or 5 months I'm completely only traveling.
The people always ask me on YouTube, what do you think about the girls here? Do you think
about the what?
The girls here. Everyone's always asking me on YouTube about the girls. Do you see many girls here? Do you have any girlfriends? Because you're blonde and everything. You're here with your body, you're a good looking guy. And you're like,
I would say, like, to describe it humble, it's not working too bad.
Yeah.
Not too shabby.
not too shabby. Yeah, I know if a girl came up to you and give you money, she'd give you a compliment. So she really loves you, man. But yeah, everyone says Prague's the best for girls, but I don't know. He's always in the top. Some like people say Germany's the best for girls, but then Germans say, oh no, German's really impossible. So like, what do you think?
It's possible. Like in Berlin, it's definitely also possible.
Yeah.
I would say it's possible everywhere. You just have to adapt a little bit to the vibe and bring your own vibe at the same time and bring positive energy in the city, and then it works good.
And like you, just keep on your own path, keep on your own purpose. Alright, sweet dude, you're doing it. You're living the dream. Take care, man.
Thanks, man.
Go follow this guy. Can you say your Instagram to the? Say your
my Instagram is. I write it on here.
Okay, Servina, is it? It's CERVING. So go follow this guys. Because I was out yesterday and
the Insta symbol is like something like this, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean in Brazil, like you get a lot of people that eyeing you because, you know, for being blonde and stuff like that. But here you don't have anybody. We don't stand out that much, us people like us.
Sorry?
We don't stand out, you know, here people like us because we fit in because we're Europeans. but in Brazil we really stand out. Oh, Dirk Calvin, that's it, Dirk Calvin.
Oh, fuck. Oh, sorry. There's an O missing.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah.
The O has to be here, but if you type this into Insta, then the O comes.
Okay.
My name is Calvin anyway, so
Dirk Calvin.
2 things at the same time. Though.
Okay, cheers, dude. Thanks a lot. Cheers, man. All the best. You rule.
Thanks,
sweet dude. Yeah, really cool guy. Germans are the best. Like I was looking online last night, and they said that the easiest girls in Europe to get are like French for some reason, which I never thought was right. French was number 1, and Czech was like number 2, and Italians was joint number 2. which I find it really hard to believe. But I think they're just on about online, like talking to them, you know, sexting them and stuff like that. Because so sexting a girl in Czech Republic is pretty easy, you know, they're pretty responsive to that. But meeting up is a completely different experience. So I think they might be talking about that. But meeting here's a bit, downtown's pretty stressful because there's lots of people here and everyone's watching it, everyone's on the go. But the outskirts where I go to shopping Hava and I talk to some girls there, it's really much more peaceful there, it's much more chill. And yeah, so I go there every time I go there, yeah, I just meet some girls that are really receptive. Here everyone's on the go usually a bit. Yeah, they are nice to talk to you. Rocking it, dude. Rocking it. Rocking it, dude. Boys go. George Bridge. It's proper Aussie surfer, like me. Really cool. So yeah, anyway, she was in this museum meeting this almost anorexic Italian girl, you know. That's why I want to go to Italy to see my... In fact, Italy, maybe like my girls like me. Get girls, guys like me. But yeah, immediately when I saw her though, I met her, ran to the museum. I mean, I saw her, she hugged me and she kissed me straight away, like we snogged like straight away. Like actually, you know, kissed straight away. Like when she saw me, we just kissed. Even though she never met me before, she just kissed like proper snog, not like a Brazilian kiss, which is like two pecks on the cheeks. And then and that kind of turned me on a bit, even though she wasn't like really amazingly sexy. She did have the energy, because I think she was being almost anorexic. These girls these days, they get a bad reputation because like I said, guys always like these big bums and big boobs, you know, things that's what's popular. And I don't like that, but she was really slim, but she wasn't anorexic. She was really slim, but I think she could be almost anorexic I think she might have an eating problem or something. Or she fasts a lot, definitely. Or, you know, exercised a lot or something. But and obviously that causes a lot of frustration, you know, because they not very sought after in this day and age with this sedentary lifestyle, this sedentary day and age. Gotta be careful with the cannabis here, because even like in Amsterdam, they have cannabis shops here and you can smell the second smoke, and you gotta be careful not to get a bit high and weed like the cannabis there. And but that's even though she wasn't like a supermodel hot, but she was a slim hot, you know. Because in Brazil, you know, if you find a slim girl, they're not seen as like really beautiful. So, like, there's this girl online now who's like, she follows me and everything. She always sends some message, and she looks like a Victoria's Secret model. She's in Brazil. She's a Brazilian in Rio de Janeiro, and she follows like 7,000 people, and she only has like 2,000 people, half that following, like 4,000 people, and it's just because she isn't seen as beautiful in Brazil, and she has no idea how hot she is. You know, if she was in America, anywhere in England or Europe, she'd be put down as a Victoria's Secret model. But then they have fat, you know, disgusting-looking black Brazilians who have like millions of followers just for being out there, you know, just be acting disgusting, you know. So it's weird, and obviously they don't get a lot of guys hitting on them because it's all about the beauty standards. The beauty standards are different, you know, different taste, different country. And obviously with me being slim, you know, there's a lot of all the Brazilian guys are pretty big or fat, you know, and me being slim, that really turned her on. So she responds and she's up for meeting it all the time, even though she looks like a Victoria's Secret model from the 90s, you know. It's like a young Giselle Bundchen or whatever she's called. Not a young, what's the other one? Adriana Lima. A young Adriana Lima, that's what she looks like. And she's super hot. And but she'd be ruined if she went to America, USA or England, because then she'd know how hot she is. She'd get spoiled mad. But yeah, the girl I met she wasn't a Victoria's Secret model like the one I met in Curitiba. But she was still really slim. And after she kissed me that time, so in the museum, we went in the Mon Museum, I was just really horny the entire time, even though she wasn't. Just because she really kissed me, she was really up for it, you know, and I was doing no fap and everything. I still am, you know, semen retention and all that, and yeah, so she wanted to have sex with me like right there and then in these little dark rooms in the museums. That's why I like that. That's why I was saying about that light museum, to make the story finally come full circle. we had a great time. Just she tried to kiss me. She pulled me towards me every time in the room, got into one of those dark rooms, and yeah, we just kissed and kissed, and yeah, this is really cool place. You get lost in places like this, and yeah, she just ended up pulling me every time we got to one of those dark rooms. She pulled me close, like kissing me, and she wanted to have sex like right there and then. Italian mix, and if you find people who are Italian mix and Brazilian mix, that's the perfect combination. Or Brazilian mix and Russian mix, that's the perfect combination. Because that's like my Leo met. I think about her almost every day. She's one of those girls that you meet, is just rare girls that make you smile whenever you just think about them. So yeah. Yeah, and that's what and then she invited me back. I invited her back to my hotel room. She made me come 3 times. This Italian, half Brazilian, half Italian. But all other girls like want to have nothing to do with you just for being English and being slim, you know. But one of the reasons why I go back to Rio is to get that Victoria's Secret model girl. Because you see other YouTube and stuff, they go to Brazil, they get these girls say, oh, I got this really beautiful girl. And to me, she doesn't like beautiful. I wouldn't have sex with most of these girls, you know, the big bums and big boobs and everything that are famous. So if they paid me, like these American Playboy models these days, you see them online, they go on, you see them on YouTube videos, podcasts. I wouldn't have sex with them if they paid me. It's disgusting. I like slim girls, Victoria's Secret model type, the 90s, but they're like the minority these days. Well, Western places like Brazil, not like Europe. Yeah, let's go over the summary about Czech girls anyways, because when it was online in USA, talking to Czech girls is very easy online. Like I had a few of them saying who, you know, got really sexual with, and they were really up for it, you know. But I think they're just after, like a lot of them just after online. When I usually get that, I just know they're probably just after online attention. But yeah, Czech girls are one of the few girls in the world where you can be really sexual with up front straight away, and they will respond good with it. I mean, it's a 50-50 really. Depends if you're good looking or anything, if they're wear revealing clothing and all that. But yeah, most of them are pretty you know, up for it. But I think when they're there in person, then they get nervous, because I've had a few girls now have arrived, they don't respond as much, or they make excuses. So that's always the case, because it obviously causes nerves, you know. If you really sexual with someone online, then you have to meet up with them, and then knowing that you're gonna, you know, you have to have sex with them because you're kind of like promised. So it's kind of causes a lot of nerves and, you know, a lot of anxiety. But I think it's mostly in the quiet town areas, like Trinec or Ostrava, because they're really bored because there's no tourism there, there's nothing to do. It's mostly those girls that respond, because I went to Ostrava. On the far side, it's the opposite side of Czechia. Yeah, and I think I had one really hot girl there really responded to me, was going to meet up with me for sex, but I had to leave. But Light Art Museum, this is a good place to go for a date. Yeah, it's a great place to go to invite girls in, have some fun here. Because other museums you go and you just stare at a painting and you go, oh, that's nice. You need some kind of fun activity that's going to spark something. But yeah, other girls that kind of respond to me really positively, you know, sexually. I've been in like small little towns, you know, that, you know, because they're just really bored there, so a lot of them just want online attention. But now I'm here, they are inviting me to go to their town. They say, oh, come to Trinec or come to here or wherever. So yeah, I might go there just to see, just to tick off the box if I get one day free. Do some tourism as well, do some adventure. Keep on my training as usual. Museum of Torture, that's a good place to go, take a girl there. Much further Light Museum though, because then you can do stuff there. like when I was in the Mon Museum in Curitiba in Brazil. The Italian girl I met, she was suicidal and stuff, because I think she was hooking up with like lots of guys. And she was almost anorexic. That's what you find, a lot of almost kind of anorexic girls. They're really up for it because they're really frustrated because I don't think nobody wants to have sex with them, because in this day and age everybody wants the big boobs and the big bums. And this girl, she looks really nice in pictures, but you know, pictures add £10. So you know, so go off what you see, you know. And if you look in the picture and you say, oh my god, I look way too skinny, I look way too fragile, then you are, because the picture adds £10. That's one thing I need to work on, because I sometimes overdo it in the gym and I get to, you know, the frustration and everything I've got to do, because I don't do drugs, I don't drink, I don't do anything like that. So if you're like me, if you don't do drugs or drinking, then you have a lot to burn off as well, if you're not working 24/7. And obviously, no fap. No fap is the root of all of it, you know. If you don't masturbate, you don't have sex or anything, you celibate. So yeah. I kind of celibate, you know, voluntary celibate. Because I think I've had so many times where I just felt empty and hollow. After even the girl I was talking about, we went to Mon Museum anyways, in Curitiba, the Italian girl. She was half Italian, half Brazilian. But she like really wanted to have sex with me. She's like, "Are you a porn star?" and everything. She looked at my bio and I think she wanted me to be a porn star and everything. So, but yeah, so that's the start of the Charles Bridge. Come down and talk to Sorty, and yeah, she was like, she really wanted. But she said, "Oh, I can't have sex because I'm on my period," which is just like you know, a last minute excuse because she don't want to think she's a slut, because she came off as a slut first. And, well, not a slut, but you know, just an open-minded girl. There's no such thing as sluts, they're just strong women. And I kind of felt sorry for her. He said she was suicidal and stuff, which is, you know, kind of really turned me off a bit. I think, yeah, I had sex with her, but I came 3 times, and after that I just felt it, because do nofap, that's what happens, it makes you come like round after round. Wow, this is beautiful. I wasn't expecting it to be like this. Yeah, and anyways, the next day I just felt kind of hollow, and I kind of made a decision to kind of take this nofap thing to mug mode. And so how we're supposed to be to fulfill my potential. Wow, look at this. This is like the squares in Venice or something. Every town in Europe, every city in Europe has these kind of little squares. Kind of like in Poland, they have Warsaw, where they have. I've only saw it at night time. It's only good for nightclubbing and everything.
Das ist auch gut. Also ich verstehe die Menschen nicht, die sowas machen. Also bei der Massage, bei
this, even Milan and everywhere. That's what I love about this place. This place is like Disneyland. I just come in off the street, and you know, I just have to finish talking then, and you find this place that looks like you're in Disneyland. It's like Disneyland for adults. Yeah, I remember in Disneyland when I went in the 90s. You know, it's a sweet shop. I was supposed to go to Charles Bridge, but I got lost, and now I might get some chocolate or something to eat. One of these donuts to eat. Yeah, you have like this. People say Prague's a boring city. It's just really relaxing. I like the atmosphere. It's really chill. It is in all. And in a chill environment, you can speak to girls easier. Like, look at this. That's diabetes. This. I never like these. I don't understand why people like eating stuff like this. Stuff we like that are really bright and really coloured. It just looks sickly. You know what I mean? I wouldn't eat this kind of stuff if people, unless people paid me to. Yeah, it just looks sickly. I like chocolate, but nothing sweet, too sweet, like childish sweets. I don't know. Yeah, so I met this Vietnamese girl. I was walking along the streets. Probably the sexiest girl I've seen in all of Europe. is Vietnamese, which is strange because from afar she looked like a supermodel. You know when when a girl's really fertile, they walk like with the hips swinging and they walk like they're on the catwalk. When she's getting closer, I talked to her and I realised she was Vietnamese. They have a big, and then I got told later that they have a big Vietnamese population here. I don't know if it's easy for them to flee here. I don't know. Yeah, I was talking to her and she was really like she moved like a supermodel. You know, she's really slim. You know, kind of like the girls are talking about, the Victoria's Secret kind of angels. She's built like a Victoria's Secret kind of angel. You really wear makeup and everything. Whereas a lot of girls in Czech Republic and Poland, everywhere, they're really sexy. You know, the skin and everything, but they have like a cute little features like Moomins or the Mogwais in Brazil. Yeah, here's where all the girls come to get pictures taken. I think, I'm not sure if Slovakia has hot girls or Prague, but wow, I didn't realise it's going to be so beautiful. I just thought it was going to be an ordinary bridge to take a picture at, but this is amazing. Yeah, she was Vietnamese and she was really susceptible, you know, really had warm sexual energy, you know. Should have gave him my number. But it's my first day there, and you know when you first arrive, you're all sweaty and stinky. But even if you're sweaty and stinky, they're still interested. That's one thing I got to learn, is to just not care about being, you know, don't be so in my head about, you know, thinking, oh, I'm stink, oh, yeah, I've got this, oh, you know, oh, there's something wrong with me, you know, because they don't even realise, you know. And those are the best times when you're pushing yourself, you don't even realise it. You know, because you're pushing yourself and you push through limitations, so it's your energy that glows. And statues here, absolutely beautiful. This is the most beautiful bridge I've ever been on.
Taxi guy, he's like not sure. That's like saying Glasgow is the same as that.
It's got Glasgow, Scottish accent. Might say hello to some of my fellow Scottish people. But yeah, she's Vietnamese. She was like one of the, because obviously it hasn't gone to the head. They're not. You can walk around like that. Like this guy's walking around like he's in Rio de Janeiro.